Welcome to Bible/Chat. Gus, hello.
John, how are you?
Wow.
Are you doing okay?
You need to cut down on the coffee, buddy.
It's decaf.
It's not decaf.
I know
You're
it is.
lying.
It is. I got
Yeah,
decaf.
that's probably really loud on the speaker when you set that down.
Can we
like
start
that.
again?
No. Okay, so.
I'll be very, very quiet.
No. It's good. It's good. I appreciate it. Hey, so we had a question.
Yeah, I love to answer any questions.
Oh, yeah, that's a lie. Yeah, too much coffee. Okay, so.
Come on. Hurry.
Okay.
Why are my knees knocking?
Yeah, exactly. My teeth are chattering. I don't know why. Okay, so here's the question. There's been a lot of discussion about climate change, a lot
Yes.
of discussion about the earth,
Yes.
about environmentalism.
Yes.
As
For the last 30 years.
Yeah, real or longer, to be honest. Yeah, population growth, deforestation. I mean, you literally can go Greta, whatever her name is. You literally can go nowhere without hearing about this. As Christians, how do we interact with this?
Sorry.
What?
Nothing.
Okay, go.
I'm so sorry.
I have no idea.
I had no idea who you were talking about until, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
good.
really slow.
No, it's okay.
The
It's okay.
coffee is like,
It's okay. Well,
only much.
decaf.
It's decaf, but anyway.
Maybe you should ask me this question. It's okay. Okay, so as Christians, how do we deal with the environmental movement?
Sorry, folks.
Wow. How do we deal with this stuff?
Yeah, that's actually a really good question.
Yes.
So, little biography
Yeah.
of myself.
Yeah.
So I remember when I was in high school, first year of college, I wasn't a believer. I grew up in a Christian home. And I remember, especially in my first year of college, the first semester, being exposed to, the idea of like climate change and the idea, this idea of, well, we need to care for the earth.
Yeah.
And I remember talking to my dad about it.
Yeah.
And I was saying, like, why is it the Christians won't care for the earth?
Yeah.
And my dad gave me, I remember, a great answer. He was like, actually, we do care for the earth more than the unbelievers because the earth is a gift from God for us. So I think that we start off with that idea, right? I think that we can, some of these movements are rooted in just ideology that is just completely anti-God, right? They don't see God as the creator of the world. And some of them would have, not all of them, obviously, we don't want to paint them with a broad stroke, but a lot of them would see that the earth is worshipped in some ways. So climate change, in some ways, and earth care has become some kind of a religion of sorts, right?
Totally.
And you've seen that, right?
Yeah.
Mother Earth, this whole idea. And really what my dad said still rings true to this day. So how should a Christian look at this? We need to look at the earth as God's gift to us. You are not destroying the gifts people give you, right?
Yeah, totally.
You are not looking at if someone gives you a gift, you're not saying, "Oh, a new guitar, let me smash it and see
totally.
What's inside."
Totally.
No, you care for it.
Yeah.
But you're not worshiping.
Yeah.
You're not thankful to the guitar
Right.
for appearing there. You're thankful to the person that gave you that guitar. And the same thing with us. We're thankful to God. Now, God has given us specific instructions, especially to our forefather Adam, and later to Noah. Right? What are we supposed to do with earth? And we need to multiply. We need to subdue the earth. Subduing the earth. He's not talking about destroying the earth. But he's talking about caring for the earth, and I think that that's what we're doing. So the earth is here. We're not here to destroy the earth, but we're here to actually work with the earth, and enjoy it. This is why believers enjoy a sunset more than an unbeliever, because we know the God behind the sunset, right? We're able to enjoy a beautiful, just a beautiful place like the Sequoias or Yosemite, or the lakes up at Bishop that you really like, right? Because that there's a God behind that. It's not just chance and randomness that happened to us. Now, how do we react to climate change? Well, if the climate is indeed changing, and if it is getting warmer, our response to that will not be to deny that.
Right.
right? If indeed there's proof to that,
Yeah.
then our response would be, no, that's not happening.
Right.
We're actually getting colder.
Yeah.
Or the climate is changing, but we need to see this as coming from God, just the same God that commands the waves and he commands weather systems. He's the same guy that commands the temperature in the ice caps, just like he does in the Sahara and he does here in Southern California where we live. This is something that I keep thinking about, right? So how do we react to that? And we just pray that God would his will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Even his will when we talk about climate. And when it comes to the earth, right? Now, what are our responses to submit to the government? So for example, in creation care, when we're supposed to, you want to go hunting and you get a tag for one animal. I've never been hunting, but so I'm told. You will get one animal and not get five. Just because God told you.
Just because.
The same thing with fishing. You get a license to fish. Because that's part of it. And you can get as many fish as that license tell you to fish. I think that's how it works. And the same thing with anything else. So I don't know if this is how helpful. I kind of see it.
Okay, so the categories there. The first is like we don't worship the earth; we worship God. We understand that God's given us the earth, just like that new guitar. And then we're able, because of what God's given us in the earth, we're able to then use that thing. We don't worship it. We don't worship the guitar. We don't smash the guitar. We stand in the middle of those two things. We say, well, we can use it. We can take good care of it as we do that. So the same way we put a guitar in a case, we do care for the earth. And that would include like obeying regulations, things like that. So then you said like God's in control of climate change. Like which in that sense we would say we don't need to be afraid of like, oh, the earth's going to collapse, whatever, the oceans are going to overflow and we're all going to die that way. If even there's proof of those things. So then in that sense, like we would say, okay, we want to be wise about things like chlorofluorocarbons and the ozone and rainforests and things like that. So we want to be wise, we want to be careful. We also want to recognize that God's in control of those things, that he has given us the opportunity to use them, that he has purposes for the use of those things, and that we can trust him in that as well. So at the end of the day, it's just a God-centered view of those things. And then we are called to actually use the earth. So it's not wrong to shoot the animal. It's not wrong to drive a vehicle. And then we want to be cautious and say, well, it's not wrong to drive a vehicle, but we don't want to, like, if we can reduce that pollution and make things cleaner, it's okay for us to do that.
We will get smoke checks. We out of anyone should be the ones who would care for the earth more, because we understand who is actually the author.
Who's actually given it to us.
And who's
so we get the smog check, not only because we're obeying the government, but because we say, actually, I don't want to pollute this. It's actually just as good for me to do that. So that's actually a really helpful mediating position. We don't just say like pave the rainforest, nuke the whales, it doesn't matter, everything's fine. Say, okay, no, we're actually going to care for it. But at the same time, we have freedom to use it. We don't have to say like you're not allowed to, you're not allowed to use anything, don't shoot anything, don't eat anything, don't, all those things are there for our use, but then we want to use them with in a sense, like with the moderation.
Responsibility that God has given us.
Yeah, because God's given it to us and he's the creator. That's super helpful, Gus. Thanks. That's a fantastic summary. Well, I hope that's helpful for you on that topic. If you have questions on that or any other topic, you can always email us at info@faithbibleoc.org. Thanks so much.